Orders in the room, and then we'll transition to Zoom. Ken, you want to start?
Sure. Bryson, congratulations. Ken Crates with Cam Vets Media. Just what was it like for you to get back after being out last week?
It was awesome, just being back with the guys. I missed it a ton, just not being able to practice and not being able to just be with the fellas. But it was great getting back out there. Everything felt great, and the guys were prepared. They had prepared while I was gone, and that was really good to see.
And you got a drive in the first half, and you scored to go out 7-3 lead. How did that feel? What was key to that?
Yeah, it was awesome. Starting off hot, that's always our goal. Get in the end zone first drive. Ran a little counter play, and Lucas Scott just mauled a corner, and I was able to walk in the end zone.
In the third quarter, you had an interception, but you came back and ran a 13-minute, 54-second drive, 21 plays. You went from your own 6-yard line to score on the second and goal from the 2. What did it take to get that drive completed?
Yeah, starting off, absolute, can't happen. The interception coming out of half, we needed a big drive there, and it didn't get done, and that's on me. But we responded, and the guys responded, and a 13-minute drive. I think it was 24 plays. That's incredible, and that's what we needed at that point in the game. And I'm so proud of all the guys just being able to be locked in for 24 plays. That's really tough. It was awesome to see that.
And Max, your defense 2 weeks in a row, 3 points. You're the leading defense in points allowed in the whole country. Tell us a little bit. Early on, there was a fourth and goal that you stopped, Kyle Lewis and Chance Keith, and you made that whole defensive stop on the goal line early in the game.
Yeah, I think they got down there pretty easily, and then they reviewed a touchdown, or what was so-called a touchdown, and that really kind of got our juices flowing. Once they overturned that, we were able to come together. We take pride in owning the red zone as part of our plan. Went on the goal line. Coach Woody made some great calls, and I saw Caleb made a great play. Andy made some great plays. It was just a good team effort to get that stop.
And later in the second quarter, you stopped at 4th and 7, got the ball back for your offense. What was that feeling like when you made that 4th and 7 stop?
Yeah, it was big. Just giving the offense another opportunity. We were expecting them to go on 4th down a lot. I don't know if we expected that much. I think they punted like 1 or 2 times. But yeah, it was a big stop for us, especially just going back on the field. But it was good to give our offense the ball back.
And then in the fourth quarter, twice you got interceptions in the end zone to stop North Texas drive, Donavon Platt, and then Justin Weaver. What did it take to do that?
Yeah, that's just trusting each other. Some of the calls we made were to confuse the quarterback a little bit, make them think we're in one thing and play another. And they both ended up working out pretty well and to our favor. Again, they got down there. They were driving the ball quick. They're a tempo team. But Platt and Weaver made some great plays and really iced the game with those 2 things.
It does.
Let's go to some.
Sure.
Sorry. Bryson, just like he kind of talked about today, their defense was stellar. What did you guys have to change up?
Yeah, they put in a great plan. That's not the defense they normally run. It's a really good scheme by their DC, and their players are playing really hard. And just 2 turnovers, and then the amount of penalties we have, that's not like us. So that really stops some drives. So that's something we'll have to look at and fix in the bye week. But shout out to their defense; they had a great plan.
Hi, Dixon with the AP. I don't know if you were aware, after they went up 3-0, it was the first time you all trailed on this winning streak. You said earlier that starting hot is kind of the thing, but what did you think about that response? Then kind of the way the game unfolded for a couple of quarters where nobody scored.
Yeah, we've heard it. Of course, we have a lot of social media, so we see that stuff. But we in the locker room we always talk about adversity's going to hit. Adversity's going to hit, and that's a little bit of adversity going down 3-0. But the way we responded on offense, was awesome to see, and that's what we build our program around. Responding to adversity. So that was great for us as a team.
You don't get to play in Texas very often. Does this amp you up a little bit?
It does. Getting to come home and play in front of all my friends and family, it's special for sure.
Zoom, we're going to do 2 each for sake of time. Seth, go ahead.
Hey, Max, congratulations on the win. The quarterback was known for, throwing up 4 or 5 touchdown passes a game, and you guys just kind of stymied him the whole time. What was the defensive strategy? It seemed like you're only rushing 3 or 4 guys, and a lot of double teaming and some zone defense in there.
Yeah, the big thing for us was just not giving up the big one. If you watch film on them, every team's either in some type of man free or something, and they're throwing the ball 60 yards a drive and scoring pretty quick, pretty easily. So the big key was just mixing up our disguises, mixing up kind of where we could throw the quarterback off a little bit and just not give up the home run balls. And we did that, I would say, pretty well today. So I was proud of the guys. The D-line played well. They did their job. They only ran the ball, I don't know, probably 10 times. So it was a good game. It was a good game.
All right, thank you. Bryson, you're back from an injury. How'd you feel, early in the game? Any nerves? Any a little nervous about that, or just felt like you were just back in like before?
No, I felt great out there, just because I have trust in all those guys. I know the O-line's going to do their job. The guys on the outside can do their job as well. I mean, Coach Worley's going to put up a great plan every week. So that really allowed me to just trust in myself coming back and just trust the guys around me.
Thank you.
Joe Iacano.
Guys, congratulations on the win. Bryson, first, Seth just asked you kind of how you felt when you first went out there and everything, and early in the game. I'm going to ask kind of follow-on opposite question. You had 36 carries for 153 yards after you hadn't played for 3 weeks. How do you feel now?
I didn't know any of that. It didn't feel like 36, but I guess it just happens sometimes. That's incredible. I didn't know that. But yeah, I feel great. Took a couple of licks here and there. I'll probably feel terrible tomorrow morning, but I feel all right now.
Okay, and Max, we talked a little bit about the defense, but again, kind of the four-word motto you guys are known by every time I talk to Coach Woody, Coach Munkin, any of the players, bend but don't break. Like, that was a clinic on bend but don't break. And I've asked this to some of the other guys. I can't remember if I've ever asked you this or not. But when you guys get in the red zone, do you kind of like take it as a challenge, or does your confidence go up a little bit, or is it just execute, move on to the next play?
Yeah, it was kind of like I said to Ken earlier. Is we take pride in the red zone. It's in our plan. If we can give them 3 points, like, that's a win for us, right? We know our offense is going to control the ball and go down and hopefully get a score. So really taking pride in the red zone, and everyone kind of amps up a little bit. You see it. Caleb and Anning get fired up. They're getting tackles for loss. They're everything. Platt and Weaver getting interceptions. So yeah, I think everyone does kind of amp up a little bit and get ready to win on the goal line.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
John, go ahead.
Max, could you talk a little bit about the fact that you guys had 2 interceptions, a turnover on downs, and the field goal in the red zone? It seems that your defense really is much more effective when you have a short field rather than in a big field where somebody can get behind you. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, like I said, I think guys just kind of amp it up a little bit. Some of the different calls we can put in, it's a bit different calling a red zone than it is a full field. And guys are able to tee up a little bit. When we get inside the 2-yard line, offenses get really narrow, especially teams like this. They can only run certain things. They show it on film, so our call sheet is able to kind of hone in on a few things and allow people to just play really hard.
Thanks. Bryson, tell me a little bit about the fact that you guys were able to take the lead on your first possession and you held the lead. Tell me about the importance of being able to be in the lead and how that basically can help you steer the game.
Yeah, playing with the lead is obviously more comfortable for anybody, and I guess that first touchdown was a game-winning touchdown because the defense only gave up 3, so that was awesome as well. But just getting that lead, I think the defense feeds off of it, the offense feeds off of it, so that was huge for us as a unit.
Thanks.
Sal?
Hey Bryson, how are you? Just want to know, was there any doubt that you were going to play in this game, and can you talk about the process of getting ready for this game?
No, sir. I knew early in the week that it was a really good probability of playing, and Coach Hughes, our strength coach, he's big on positive thoughts, positive imagery, all that stuff, and he kept telling me, like, you're going to play, you're going to play, you're going to play. Think you're going to play, say you're going to play, and I did that all week, and it helped, and I was able to play.
Thanks. Max, congratulations on the game, the way the defense played. They were scoring 41 points a game. You guys hold them without a touchdown for the first time this year. What does this say about the defense as a whole, about where the level you guys are at?
Yeah, you know, Coach Woody hits on improving every week and using, you know, this next game as a real test of where we're at as a defense. And it just goes to show that, you know, everyone's trusting each other. We're mixing in a lot of guys on defense, in the back end, the D-line, linebackers. We're all rotating, and it's like, you know, just interchanging parts. So it's pretty cool to see. I think we're all just really trusting each other. We're a tight-knit group and playing really hard right now.
All right, Max, Bryson, you guys are all set. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Good, thank you.
Next up, we'll have Justin Beaver and Donavon Platt. You can sit and just start going. Yeah, no worries. We don't get cut. Do you want to start, Ken? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Justin, Ken Kreitzer, Cam Vets Media. Just tell us about the strategy going in. You know you're playing a very aggressive passing offense today, but you're really the bend but don't break today. How'd you do it?
Honestly, it's a huge credit to the D-line and the interior for flustering the quarterback, because that's the only way we can work on the back end, and that was really it going into it.
Just tell us about your the interception at the end that iced the game.
I'm going to say it starts with Casey. Big shout out to him. He told me what coverage we were in. He knew it was going to work. And then it was just a matter of it happening.
How does it feel just holding 2 weeks in a row, holding an opponent to 3 points?
I think it speaks to the work that we put in and, you know, just believing in each other, that we can get the job done. That's really it.
Congratulations.
We're two very good teams that we just played.
Ken McMillan?
Justin, can you just talk about the first drive, North Texas drive down the field? What did you guys do different after that first drive to kind of keep them in check? Any changes, any tweaks?
Those changes are probably way above my pay grade, so I wouldn't know. But like you said, the bend don't break. I think we just take it to another level.
And, you know, the coaches don't usually let you guys talk about the next game, but now we're facing it. Any thoughts on facing Notre Dame next?
No, I'm going to let that start probably tomorrow, actually. Still got this long flight ahead of us where I'm going to ride this one out.
Thank you.
Joey Acano, and then for you guys on Zoom, Donavon Platt's the other guy that just sat down.
So, either one of you can take this. I only have one question, really. You know, the coverage on both your interceptions looked similar. It looked like you guys were reading Morris, the quarterback for North Texas. Y'all were reading his eyes in like a zone. Was it the same coverage on both plays, or was there a little something different for you, Justin, on your second one?
It was a little something different. Yeah.
Good.
A little different, trying to disguise things different ways. So, yeah.
Yeah, trying to line up the same and give him the same look, but play something else, just to get in his head.
Thanks.
Anyone else on Zoom? Anyone else in the room? Ken?
Yeah, Donovan, you know, the fourth quarter, you're up 14-3, and North Texas is driving, and you guys knew you had to make a play, and you made it, the corner of the end zone. Tell us about the play.
Yeah, so, you know, from the start of the week, start of preparation, we knew he was going to have good decision making with the ball, but we knew at some point he was going to make a mistake. So as long as we just kept playing, you know, bend don't break, knew they was going to make a couple plays moving down the field, and just stayed with it, we knew we would come away with the takeaway.
And just why has your defense become so good this year? You're the #1 defense in the country as far as fewest points given up, and you know, 2 games in a row, 3 points for your opponents. How does it happen? How's your defense got so good?
Just trust. You know, we trust each other, knowing that anybody we put out on the field, the standard is the same. You know, we go out there, we try to do the same thing, and you know, uphold the same standard no matter who's in, and really just try to, you know, destroy, you know, their efforts at trying to, you know, score on us. So, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yes, sir.
Any questions for Eric Shapinsky? Anybody have any questions for you?
You want to hold us some rules? right on time.